Well, I'm meteorologist Vin Crosby from the Weather Show at Vin Crosby here on YouTube. And boy, it is Wednesday and it is getting windy. Windy and cold. As a matter of fact, I'm wishing I would have worn some gloves because, boy, the hands are getting cold as the southeast winds are starting to crank. Obviously, behind me, you can see the mountains filled with snow. Good news there. Looks like tons of more snow coming over the next 36 to 48 hours. So tremendous that there in that department. Very active weather pattern, like I mentioned in my videos before. February, March, April, that's where we're going to see the most activity as far as snow in the mountains, and so far that has been the case. Down here in the Treasure Valley, though, the story is going to be the wind. One of the windiest scenarios we've seen in a long time starting to develop, and it's just starting this afternoon with this wind coming on in from the southeast direction, now sustained around 15 to 25 miles per hour. That's going to increase to tropical storm force winds. I believe we'll get some sustained winds over 35, 40 miles per hour, and then some higher gusts before this is all said and done. The wind speeds are really going to increase overnight tonight, going through much of the day tomorrow. Wind gusts wouldn't surprise me to get up over 45, maybe even 50 miles per hour in some Treasure Valley locations. So what does that mean for you? It means this is the type of wind where we're going to see maybe some small tree limbs come down, fences go down. This is where we're going to see some of those objects out in the yard get blown over, like maybe some of those outdoor furniture that you may have outside, stuff like that. So you want to take those objects, secure them, or maybe take them in the garage if you can do that, to secure these objects from falling or flying through the air and causing some projectile damage. I've also seen patterns like this where the tumbleweeds take over. That's right, they're all over the place. And years past, I've seen tumbleweeds pile up and encompass a whole house. So tumbleweed warnings are up, all right, folks, for the winds. It's all going to come from the southeast. So we're looking back towards Bogus, so it's going to come from this direction where it's coming right now. Very windy conditions. Let's talk about the precipitation. It'll start off as snow down in the Treasure Valley, going in through tomorrow morning. Not a whole lot of accumulation, and then it will go over to rain. So we're not looking for a lot of slippery conditions and all that on the roadways during the afternoon hours, but there could be some slick spots in the morning. But the foothills are starting to get real hammered with snow. And we're talking another 5 to 15 inches of snow up there at Bogus, and maybe over 15 inches of snow up around Tamarack, Brundage, and the Sun Valleys areas. Pomerelle is going to get some good snow out of this. Anthony Lakes, it's just going to be a fantastic addition to all the wonderful ski conditions that we have up there now with all that nice powder that's going on up in the ski areas. But for here in the Treasure Valley, cold rain, and even worse than that, cold horizontal rain. So it is going to be very chilly, very wet over the next couple of days here in the Treasure Valley when this storm moves on through. Still got a lot of cold air coming on down from the north, so there'll be some cold air behind this system, and then we'll start to see a warm up, so we'll have to worry about, with all the moisture around, some fog in the morning, and some thick fog at that once the winds diminish. All right, that's the Weather Show with Vin Crosby. As you can see, it's windy, it's cold. I'm pretty much frozen solid. Wind chill, even though the air temperature is up around the mid and upper 30s to 40, the wind chill temperature's in the 20s this afternoon. It is going to get much lower than that with the cold rain to boot. So a couple of miserable days here in the Treasure Valley, but the snow is going to be piling up in the mountains. Plan for some wind damage, though, over the next couple of days, as this wind will be sustained most likely over 30 miles per hour at times going throughout the overnight hours and tomorrow morning, and then gusts even higher than that before it starts to diminish Thursday night.